In the context of the Russia scandal, we've been keeping you up to date on who from the Trump administration has been getting worried about the investigation into the Russia scandal and chosen to hire private personal lawyers. So recently I told you Donald Trump lawyered up with Mark Kasowitz. Then he added another lawyer, Jay Sekulow. One of Trump's lawyers, Michael Cohen, himself hired a lawyer of his own. Jared Kushner got a lawyer. Mike Pence got a lawyer. Now, the country's top lawyer, Attorney General Jeff Sessions, has himself lawyered up. It was first reported yesterday that Jeff Sessions has hired none other than his longtime friend and attorney, Charles Cooper, who is a conservative activist. Shocking, right? Sessions has a very questionable background when it comes to race and social issues. So what kind of lawyer do you imagine Jeff Sessions would be friends with and hire to represent him? Naturally, Charles Cooper is a lawyer who once defended the Christian school Bob Jones University in court when they were trying to ban interracial dating on campus. Jeff Sessions' new attorney has also defended an employer's right to discriminate against people who have HIV. We don't exactly know when Jeff Sessions hired Cooper, but he reportedly prepped Sessions for that hearing in front of the Senate Intelligence Committee last week. Cooper was at the hearing, which prompted speculation about whether or not Sessions had hired him. And afterwards, it appeared that everything Jeff Sessions did was something a lawyer would have instructed you to do, right? I can't recall. I don't remember. I don't believe so, Senator. I'm going to invoke executive privilege for Trump, even though I can't actually do that. And now it's been confirmed by Charles Cooper that he is representing Sessions. He refused to say anything else. He said to the Washington Post in an email, quote, "I do represent the Attorney General, but as with all clients, do not comment on confidential client matters." Cooper was being considered for the Solicitor General position at the U.S. Justice Department. He removed his name from consideration for that role because he didn't want to go through the confirmation hearing process, saying at the time, quote, "After witnessing the treatment that my friend Jeff Sessions, a decent and honorable man who bears only goodwill and good cheer to everyone he meets, had to endure at the hands of a partisan opposition that will say anything and do anything to advance their political interests, I am unwilling to subject myself, my family, and my friends to such a process." Okay, I'm not really sure, Pat, why he would be so worried about it if he had nothing to hide, but fine. Again, we don't know when Jeff Sessions hired Cooper, but Sessions definitely seems like someone who needs a lawyer at this point because he's in pretty damn deep.
Well, you know, Cooper representing the top lawyer in the country, you'd have to imagine that he's the cream of the crop, right?
Yeah.
But maybe it's just like how the highest court in the land is the basketball court above the Supreme Court building. It's just kind of a fake thing.
It sounds fake to me. It
Yeah.
sounds pretty damn fake to me. And Jeff Sessions, of course, at the heart of the Russia scandal in multiple ways, caught lying or, quote, not remembering multiple times about multiple meetings he had with the representatives of the Russian government during the 2016 election, had to recuse himself as Attorney General from anything related to Russia. And then during the recusal, and this is where it just gets whacked out, during his recusal, he recommended that Donald Trump fire the FBI director, James Comey, who was looking into the Russia investigation. And some Trump campaign members might go broke before this entire thing is over. You know, Trump has a lot of really rich people in his cabinet and on his team, but he has some people who are only somewhat rich. Jeff Sessions has a net worth of $7.5 million. It might sound like a lot, but it's way less than some Trump cabinet members. Mike Pence, for example, has a net worth between $500,000 and $1 million. Pence's lawyer reportedly charges nearly $500 an hour. So while $1 million sounds like a lot, you can rack up a pretty big legal bill when you're being investigated by two congressional panels and a special prosecutor, and you're paying $500 an hour to your lawyer.
And it's long been thought that there's this oversaturation in the legal market because I think there's 1.2 million lawyers in the country.
Wow.
For a country of 300 million people, you just don't really need that many lawyers. There's not that much demand. I guess Trump is bringing jobs back in this way.
As I said yesterday, Trump is creating jobs for lawyers, no doubt about it. And it's never a great situation when lawyers hire lawyers to represent them for things that they did in their roles as government lawyers. That's a problem. That's a red flag and something you want to avoid. Send me your thoughts on this. I'm on Twitter at @DPakman. The show is on Twitter at David Pakman Show. Today's program is made possible by Tagadab, the hosting specialists, offering a range of flexible hosting packages, including dedicated, VPS, and cloud server options, as well as custom server solutions and UK-based co-location services for your business or project. Tagadab's web hosting services support a wide range of customers and businesses worldwide, including bloggers, tech startups, financial traders, gamers, web developers, and more. And Tagadab has a really user-friendly interface, so you don't have to worry about being super tech savvy. They can automate almost everything you need for total ease of use. They are really proud of their team of expert hosting specialists who are also their support team. 70% of their business comes from repeat orders and recommendations. With a growing number of people interested in moving their businesses and projects to the cloud, Tagadab is currently offering our viewers and listeners a 20 British pound free credit, about 24 US dollars, to all customers signing up to give you a chance to try the service. This is a limited availability offer, first come, first served, for viewers and listeners of the David Pakman Show. To take advantage of it, go to signup.tagadab.com/TDPS and use the offer code TDPS20, all one word, all lowercase, during account registration.